Entitled mother tried to reduce my pay for attempting to seduce her husband. I started babysitting families in my church growing up. Between ages 12 and 16, I babysat for over 30 families, and I was highly requested in that community. I knew everyone, and I attended the church since I was 4. Everyone knew me. I knew everyone. Very tight-knit. So I babysit for a family we'll call the Smiths. I knew the Smith family since I was 10, and they had children that were younger than me. I helped with these kids for Children's Mass. I knew the family, and we were kind of close because I was one of the kids' helpers in a class unit. Plus, we all knew each other from the church and school. Now I'm 13ish when this happened. I babysat for this family, the Smith, and it was going good. They had a pool in their backyard, and the dad had told me to pack a bathing suit. He said the kids will probably beg you to swim with them if you don't mind, but you don't have to. So I babysat these kids for about 5 hours, and 4 hours in, the husband came home to take a work call, and then he would help with the kids, and my parents would take me home. 20 minutes before the dad gets home, the kids went to swim. I agree, and we all get ready. I had chosen a normal bathing suit for a 13-year-old, but I had a larger chest than others my age and the mom of these kids. Now the dad comes home and asks if things are all good. I tell him yes, and he tells me he will find us when he's done with his work call. It's about 5, and he comes out and asks to take another call. He asks to take a picture to send to his wife to let her know I'll watch the kids for longer since he had another call. All went well till the wife shows up. Everything goes good. The kids are having a blast. I help dry them off, help them shower and change as the wife gets ready to take over, and the husband had started making dinner. I was in my oversized shirt bringing the kids downstairs when the wife signals to me. She pulls me aside and begins to shame me. She tells me I will not be getting paid from 4 to 5.54 for dressing like a HO, in an attempt to stray her husband from me. That my choice of swimsuit was inappropriate, and she should have known better not to trust me, that I was inappropriate, and that my boobs would get me nowhere in life, and I was going to get assaulted dressing like that. I was flabbergasted because I'm barely 13 at the time and wasn't wearing a revealing swimsuit. I nodded and profusely apologized because I wore this to the pool and never had any problems, and me and my bestie had matching ones. I was sobbing hysterically, took my money and sat on the porch waiting for my mom to pick me up. I hear yelling inside. Dad comes out, gives me $50, and goes back to yelling at his wife inside the house. They filed for divorce because she was having an affair with another guy. She later revealed this information to another family I babysat for, and that the wife was insecure about her chest. Dad was not a pedo, and his kids are doing great. These are the women that will blame their own daughters that they're trying to seduce their husbands away from them when the daughter is getting either violated by the biological father or the stepdad. Like, how can you look at a 13-year-old child's body and think that she's trying to seduce a grown man? How can a 13-year-old... Like, 13 is not even, like, 18, 19. Like, 18, 19 is a bit older. Although that's a teenager. 13 is a little child. What is wrong with these people? And I feel like she was just projecting. Clearly, she was projecting because she was running around town doing God knows what. So now she's trying to project her nastiness and her guilt onto some little poor girl and her husband, who's clearly not a pedo. I'm so glad he divorced her and left her. My 40 female husband, 39 male, admitted to me that he has been cheating on me with his cousin for majority of our marriage. My husband's cousin recently was killed in a car accident 3 weeks ago. This has made my husband visibly depressed and a lot less like himself lately. Tonight when I got home from work, he had our 2 kids go spend the night at his mother's place and had made us dinner. After dinner, he sat me down and told me that I needed to prepare myself for what he was going to say. He then proceeded to tell me about his affair. To sum things up, he essentially had been doing sexual things with his cousin since she seduced him when she was 13 and he was 16. The sexual activities went through their adulthood up until he started to date me. After we got married, things didn't happen between him or his cousin until around 4 years into our marriage, when she supposedly convinced him to continue their sexual activities on the side. We've been married for a little over 15 years for context. This has continued up until 3 weeks ago, as you can imagine. He told me to take it as I will, and he'll accept anything I choose to do considering our marriage. His cousin apparently was a lot more than just some sex fling. I never would have expected my husband to be cheating. He never did anything that would give it red flags like coming in late or leaving hair of another woman around. I'm at standstill and not sure where to go from here. I haven't been able to say anything to him after he was so blunt about it. I'm still crying some now. I don't know where to go from where. OP also posted an update. I want to first say that I appreciate all of the support I've received after posting my first post. I have thought a lot on the suggestion that I've been given and decided to go forward on some. I've talked with my mother about the situation, and she's agreed to take in my children until this situation is dealt with. I've also approached my husband about divorce and put my demands about wanting full custody of our children as well as the house and other things. He hasn't put up a fight regarding any of those and has agreed to it. It's been really hard and to swallow all of this, and I'm looking for a lawyer now to help with the divorce. My mother has also suggested to keep the real reasoning of our divorce away from our children as long as possible, especially my eldest daughter, 14. This will be my second and last post of this matter. I again want to express that I really appreciate all of the helpful comments. Thank you all for all the support. I'm so glad OP is getting support from her family when she really needs it. But I know some people might disagree with me, but when people cheat on their spouses, especially like this, why do you need to reveal this when nobody even knew? I don't know where you just come to a person and say, yeah, I've been cheating on you for 15 years that we've been married. I've been cheating with my cousin. We were this and this and that. Like, why do you feel the need? Like, if you feel so guilty, I feel like I would rather someone just to come to me and tell me, hey, I want a divorce because I feel like things are not going well anymore in our marriage and we're just growing apart, than for them to tell me, yeah, I've been cheating on you the whole entire marriage. If I get divorced, then I get divorced. But I don't want to get divorced because my entire 15-year marriage was a lie. Like, that is so sick. It really is. I don't understand. Like, sometimes honesty is not the best policy. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know some people are going to say, why would you say that? Honesty is always good. Honesty is not always good. Sometimes it's good to keep your thoughts and your dark secrets to yourself. Because personally, had I been OP's shoes, I would not want to know this at all. Am I wrong for mocking my cousin bald patches in front of his new girlfriend and causing her to dump him? I'm 17 female. My parents and I went to dinner at my aunt's house. I didn't want to go because my 35-year-old cousin, Jared, likes to make fun of my appearance. I'm tall and skinny, but Dad convinced me to go. Jared was already at the dinner table and introducing his girlfriend, Melody, to everyone. He surprisingly didn't make fun of me like he usually does when we first see each other. Now, I was told by Jared's sister that Jared shaved all his hair off 2 years ago because he was getting bald patches and was embarrassed about them. So anyway, during dinner, Jared finally turned his attention to me. At the time, everyone was quiet and asked me loudly, "Hey OP, do you think you will ever put on some weight? You're starting to look anorexic." I just snapped and said, "I don't know. Do you think you will ever have hair grow where your bald patches spots are?" He got angry and started cussing at me, and I asked him if he had a spare brush for me so I can brush my hair. He was told to leave, so him and Melody left. Melody apparently broke up with him that night, and I'm getting the blame. Am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. I feel like OP stood up for herself, and she really ate that, because how the hell you can call someone anorexic when you got bald patches? Damn. And she really ate up when she said, "Do you have an extra hairbrush for me?" Why would she ask that? You know he's what do you call, bald? Besides, why is a 35-year-old man arguing and beefing with a 17-year-old teenager? Damn, like, what? Some people are so dumb. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my sister at my wedding since she is in a wheelchair and will take up all of the spotlight? My sister, 26, has been on and off out of the hospital. I am going to call my sister Anna. Anna got cancer when she was 15 and was able to beat it. Ever since, she has been having growths, and any time one appears, we were worried about the cancer coming back. My issue is that she always makes these announcements that she needs to go to the doctors again at the worst times. At the beginning, I thought it was just bad timing, but it has happened so many times when I hit a milestone. My graduations, my birthdays, my engagement party. Anytime she makes the announcement she needs to go back to the hospital, my whole family will flock to her. I have had my birthday dinner turn into my relatives flocking to her for the whole night. I had a dinner party to announce my wedding date for my relatives. It was going so great and it was a fun time until Anna told Mom she needs to go back to the hospital. Soon, everyone forgot about the reason for the dinner party and it was quiet. My aunt even stepped in to do a party for Anna. Another event was taken over. I went low contact with her after that. She was invited to the wedding and is in 2 weeks. I learned today she is on-off in a wheelchair for my mom, Anna. She will need to take it just in case for the wedding. I asked if the rest of the family was informed, and she told me no. I told both of them they need to inform them. They told me they don't want to worry them and won't do that. I had enough and told them you need to tell before my wedding. Again, a no. I then informed them Anna is not invited. This started a huge argument about how I'm AD, and my point is that I am sick of her stealing the spotlight. That will happen if she rolls in with a wheelchair. Edit, I'm going to do a mass blast to all my relatives saying she's in a wheelchair and unsure if she will be able to make it to my wedding. Keep my sister in their thoughts and prayers. I'm getting ahead of this. Wow, I feel like I'm on OP side for this because I feel like her sister, I know she's sick. I don't know she has cancer. Well, she doesn't have cancer anymore. She beat the cancer. But why does she feel the need to look and seek for constant attention every single time that OP is having some sort of big event in her life? Like, I don't understand. I feel like she might be doing this on purpose.